All right, and back. Press the button. So last time, we lost our minds in a general sort of way. We ran around, we did a lot of stuff, and we made things different. We are not going to say better. We will instead prefer the word different. And this time, we're not going to talk about what happened before. The past is dead. We will instead gather up generic materials. We will work on the next version of the next big task, which is zinc. We need to get next level zinc up and running, which will hopefully unblock circuitry and open the way to even more complex circuitry later on. It's like, look, we just have this trickle of circuit boards coming in. Why? Zinc. All right, so let's take a look. We want zinc ore. What do we do with you? No, we don't care about that. We do use that, but mostly we get it from the ground. And so we want zinc grade 1. We want a ball mill. Ball mill. Then we get zinc grade 1, then we want zinc grade 2. It's an impact crusher. Impact crusher. Ball mill, impact crusher. Zinc grade 2 goes to zinc grade 3. And we need a hydroclassifier. Ball mill, impact crusher, hydroclassifier. Let's do it. Ball mill. Impact. We need rock and circuit boards. Probably none too soon on the circuit boards. We need some copper. Probably going to need you soon. Then we have to actually go get stone. Very, very sad. But it's a short run. Then we make indirect pressure. Wait, hydroclassifier. Hydro. What? You also need stone. Well, that sucks. Do I have any of these? Impact pressure? No, I don't have a hydroclassifier on me. It would be a strange thing to have in your pocket, but at times, Factorio is a strange game. Alright, hydroclassifier and impact crusher. Alright. Now, we return to what we were doing. Zinc, parenthesis, grade 3. Hydroclassifier goes into molten zinc or zinc grade 4. Unfortunately, we don't have zinc grade 4. We need zinc processing grade 3. Zinc processing, number tray, is right there. That's lead. You are a very, very, very long way away. All right, so this is gonna be that. It's gonna be a short tower right here. So zinc, grade 3, goes in molten zinc. Oh, we need heavy oil. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, friends. We need an advanced foundry. Do we have one of you? We do. Uh-oh, friends. That doesn't do much at all, does it? And then molten zinc, you go into the casting unit. Okay. Casting units right there. So we have to get heavy oil, and you are going to be a mess of related products, aren't you? We can get it out of low distillates and some gasoline. We got gas. That's a possibility. Can we pump it out of the ground? No. Do we have heavy oil processing? Oil processing. There's light oil processing. That's stage 1. Where's heavy oil processing stage 1? Right here. This is what we got. And it gives nothing. This tech gives absolutely nothing. Why do you exist? Heavy oil. Back again. So we can get it from shale oil, but this has a whole lot of byproducts. That's a lot of volume to be storing. And right here, chromium, gotcha. Bitumen can get. All right, we can do this. This is what we're doing right here. chromium, bitumen, water, heavy oil in an ionic upgrader. What the heck are you? Now you're a mouse click. All right, now that we have a path forward, we have plenty of chromium, I think. I also think we can upgrade the chromium chain if we need to. Over here, right? Over here. Maybe not specifically here, but over-ish here, right? All right, so here, you make bitumen. Yes, yes, yes. But you need any type of drilling fluid, and drilling fluid is pretty easy. So let's see if we can find another bitumen seep closer to right. Oh my God, it's right there. Oh my God, it's actually right there. This is gonna play hell with copper, but it is precisely what we need where we need it. This is blessed, I say. Take a look again. Heavy oil. I did not plan this even in the slightest. Yeah, we got all of that right there. Right there. So wonderful. How can something go so well? How can I get this ash out of my inventory? How can I get rid of some of this wood? Anyone want some wood? That's probably good enough, right? No, we can do a little better. Yeah, there we go. How do we have space in our inventory? Well, for one thing, we don't have any pipes. Probably don't need all that. Probably don't need all of these inserters. There we go. Huh. So this can't even keep up with science production right now. That's intriguing. What is the holdup here? Bolts? What is the holdup here? Iron coming in. Alright. Alright, that's just fine. I have no problem with this. Actually, I do have a problem with this. This means that belts are going to run out. So we kind of need this to have more preference than it's being shown, right? I don't really want to do this. But I kind of did that, didn't I? Like the iron belt isn't solid anymore. That's the core problem. All right, I'll take a look at that. I also think I need a pair of secondary pressures. What's this? I don't know. Do this. Whatever. This is nonsense. So this is actually, that's not correct. I had a thought. I need some secondary crushers. Oh, I need another one. Get some duralumin. Which is a run. But I can run. Why is iron not going as hard as it can? I don't know. It should be fine ever since the power problem was solved. This implies that the power problem was not solved, question mark? But how? I am not sure. Well, we're going up there anyway. Let's go figure it out, right? That's what we do. I'll look around. Not yet. We want to go... I'll go grab some more refined concrete because we need to be able to make walkways. Because we need to be able to make a walkway through here. We need limestone as well, but we have jaw crushers for that. Yeah. Why would that stop? Why would it have stopped? No, we missed the line I wanted to come up. So I wanted to stop by and get good pipe. And here we are. Because we're going to have to pipe up mining fluid. All right, wood is finally backing up. That's what I want. Should dip over. Oh, the predator hones in on its prey. Yeah, you're next. Whenever I get around to it, you guys are next. This is obviously good. And this is obviously good, and I really need to build a walkway, and this is... Oh, this is why. Alright, I have left this too long. I have been distracted too long. I should go back and see how accurate my prediction is, how long this would last was. Alright, there we go. Let me help. Okay. Let me help. There you go. I really, really must process all of this. I really got to process all of this too. Alright, that's why iron had stopped. Okay, noted. The world still makes sense when you close your eyes and you hope real hard. Why have we stopped here? My friends, why have we stopped? We need more concrete. We stopped because gravel has stopped. Why has gravel stopped? Because the entire thing has stopped, because we can't get rid of tailings. Alright, completely understandable. Just walk away. Instead of that, go up and fix this. It's not super duper wrong, but it's kind of wrong. Now we're going to get a whole bunch of crap in our inventory. I'm aware. Oh, that's an issue, isn't it? Yeah, this is an issue here. Box. We are absolutely turgid with potential right here. Alright, pick all this stuff up. Just want to move it. I'm glad I'm doing it now, because the longer I wait, the harder it's going to be. Do I not have grenades on me? No, I do. Just momentary lapse of perception, sanity, whatever. Alright, right there. And now give me paste. Give me the other thing. Paste. And we want to put it kind of in line with all this, because there's going to be more. We just don't want it hanging over the edge. Okay, start it up. Then we want to add a couple more crushers in, right? Can't remember if I actually remembered to do that. Or if I got distracted and I just didn't do it. Because I knew I wanted to get a couple secondary crushers. I only have one. Second. Oh, I got the Durlin one, but never pressed the button. That's a happy ending right there. Alright, all this gotta get picked up. And drug north. And this is coal for the rest of my life. Here, take this coal. Here, take this coal. Here, actually, Here, take this. Take that too. This is a gift for you. Do I have dust somewhere? Yes. Whatever this is. Forest coal? Not here. Here, another gift for you. And it will end up going this way for now. And then we had a flippy thing, right? No, we're doing the flippy thing down here. Yeah. This is a little tight. And tight tends to be bad. We'll do this. I'm not certain what the best way to hook this up is. But that should be fine, right? Oh, I need more arc bolts. Okay, so right here will be the line. There, all hooked up again. That will start flowing. We'll get more crap in our inventory. We might be able to pick this up now. Good. We want to come and we want to get rid of all this stuff right there. Huh? What? See, crushers are slow. That's the problem. So copy. Notice I'm not doing this myself now. Notice I've embraced being the machine lord. It's progress. There, there. And we'll just extend the carousel. And this will provide power for a couple systems, right? Hopefully. Do I have anything else? Yeah, you gotta go there. Crushed coal. I have you there. I can't see. I don't know if I would be able to tell. Okay, good. I mean, really ugly, but I cleared my inventory. I kind of want to balance it, right? But I don't know how it wants to be balanced, so... How do you not have power? Because that's not actually connected. Nice. So I'm kind of doing this in the least efficient way possible, huh? I mean, raise your hand if you're surprised. Alright, good. How are we doing on power? Just fine. Augs. I'm going to be doing Auog power forever, aren't I? Alright, so now we got 4 crushers crushing, and we've got the 2 sorters sorting most of the time, and this just upgrades the power, and this upgrades the power again. How is it that you are having such a hard time? Ah, well, I guess I'll be happy with this. And that setup is better. And now we have all the power in the world to power our smelter, and obviously this is sprung to life again. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We have another solid. Okay, okay. The world is better. The world is better. The world is saved. We are the saviors of the world, no less than the greatest heroes that have ever lived. Speaking of, or should I go and get that bitumen instead? Because this one's kind of right here, but it's so on the nose. I'm going to need it like literally right here. But it's also kind of in the way. Where are you? Oh, right here. Like it's super duper in the way. And this is... Ah, well, I'll just leave a little more space, right? Derek. Derek goes here. We build on the rest of this? Yeah. This has a lower number. What's that number mean? Will it be pumped out eventually? Huh. Like, will we actually run out of this stuff? Alright, I don't know. This is all a mystery to me. Go, bots. Now we have to declare where our next line is going to be. Luckily, we are full of concrete to do this properly. So run, 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 run to chase the sun. And if we are going like right here-ish, I suppose. I don't have a full copper belt, so I feel like I might be constraining myself, but I also feel like I've left a ton of room, so if I really need to, I can increase by doing wacky stuff. So, alright. There. We are to minimum. No, we'll do the full thing. Oh, and is this zinc right here? Huh. We're kind of obligated, aren't we? To shut down zinc production where it is, drag out aromatics, and then also drag out drilling fluid and use them right here. Like, kind of have to, right? All right. This will make me feel good about my life anyway, so let's do it. I mean, we're obviously not going to build on it ever. This is my primary zinc reserve. So, all right, we will commit to moving zinc out here. And zinc ore will come up, and it'll be the shortest journey ever. Oh, we also have to get waste zinc up here too. And then up here-ish, maybe we gave it too much room. Looks like we gave it more room than we gave iron here, but then we got that. All right, so whatever. Stop thinking about it. That number bothers me. I hope that isn't like the number of cycles it has left. Because that would be a real pain. Okay. Let's drag up drilling fluid. All right, let's do the basics then. Let's try not to worry about that number, even though I look at that and I really worry about that number. And we have all sorts of mining fluid just being made and left down here, right? Aw, ugly. But making these pathways is so nice. All right, so from here we walk this way, or, you know, hustle, hustle, hustle. Most in-shape engineer ever, I tell you that. So down here, right here, right? We make type 1 mining fluid for purposes that could only be described as extremely stupid. So now we come this way. And we manage to make it. We do manage to make it. God, I love these pipes. Do we have more oil sands in our future? Do we? Lead ore. Okay, that's not a lot. That's not a lot either. There. I declare this is our oil sands, and this patch is just, I'm sorry. You are now logistics space. I hope I do not come to regret this decision. I need this to go this way. Right now, please. Oh, I remember this. Remember doing this? Let's mop up a little bit of our shame while we're here. This is latex completely filled up, which is exactly what I want to see. Let's get rid of these things. Whatever they want to call themselves, they're just in the way. And this is an embarrassment. That thing needs to be repurposed and sent to the front lines. Which maybe I'll do the rest of this episode. Because I believe it's time to push out, right? Though I did pick up a whole lot of concrete, fortunately, and dedicate it to the factory. Hopefully that gets fixed at some point. Useless greenery. Not even worth minerals. Okay. So over here, and we keep going. And I sense we will not have any joy here. Yeah. Why is there a lard line here? Because I need it to make explosives, right? How is that going? Let's poke our head in here. Here we have, full up on cliff explosives. That's a wonderful feeling. And the oleochemicals are almost full. Soon, my friends, you shall be, fulfill your purpose for what you were made. I remember dodging around back when I just was terrified of worms. Oh, this guy should get picked up entirely. Yeah, you are way on the inside now. Fortunately, this will get, oh, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That works a little bit. Fortunately, it picks up stuff that really shouldn't be in my inventory right now. So how do I address this? Because more is coming. How about we just turn the RoboPort off? Just finish what you're doing, guys, and then we'll be back. Here, take this, put that there. Just do over, leave that there. Now pick it up, because that can go in my inventory. It had 3 bullets in it. That's a sign that maybe your commanding officer doesn't value your life. Alright, so down we go. We'll hook this up. We have just a bunch of garbage in our inventory, so we don't pick up anything. We're fine, right? I feel like we should take pains right here to skip over a lot of this. So we're going to be building right in there, right? In what was once forbidden territory. Kind of nervous about declaring that this is a logistic corridor, but oh well. All right, let's see what that does up there. What was the number? I wish I remembered what the number was. I hope it requires power to work, so then I can actually look at it in real time. All right, so up here, it does require power. All right, so we want an ionic thing. You'll just go right here, I think. Right here, and right here. I guess you go right here. Ionic. This is a logistic corridor, so I gotta be careful. Ionic. Kinda wish this wasn't quite so big, right? Nope, nope, nope. Bitumen can make sulfur, bitumen can make nitrogen, bitumen can make heavy oil. This strikes me as something that's going to be very worthwhile, right? Alright, so we are uncomfortably crowding. Oh, it is ticking down. What happens when it hits 0? I mean, I know, right? Where's it going? No, really, where's it going? What's going on here? Am I drilling a well right now? Used to drill for smaller subsurface oil deposit. Needs at least one type of drilling fluid. I better pick this up. I'm drilling right now, right? I think. So this is, it's not producing, but we're making the well? Maybe? It's obviously not stopping. Like, none of you are filling up with anything. And it's like, there's nothing in the pipe. Hypedia. Bitumen seeps. These mark underground hybrid. You can build and model it. Yep, did. First you have to feed the fields with drilling fluid. The building does not produce anything at this point since you're drilling for resource. That's neat. I like this. We'll stop needing drilling fluids, but instead we'll yield this, or that. Oh. Okay, so this might not be what I want at all, huh? Oh. So let's take a look. Bitumen. Bitumen? Bitumen. 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 Pressurized air and nitrogen and froth. Oil and sand, flurry, crushed oils. Oh my god, this is getting harder, isn't it? So bitumen comes from, so I guess it's not pumped out of the ground. I make it from, okay, this is just, you get a used comb I don't want to think about this. Product of bitumen. How do I get a filled comb? Obviously, this is a part of. How do I get empty comb? Empty cone is ash, coal dust, sand, tailings dust, creosote, or wax. Wax is just a recycling media, it looks like. So this makes 7 empty comb. And then empty comb with crude oil will make a filled comb. And a filled comb can just be used to make bitumen. This strikes me as wrong. This strikes me as what I need to do, huh? That's not what I want out of life. So, alright, this is interesting. This explains a lot. I mean, okay, not a lot, but it explains a bit. Small oil derrick. Oil. Small oil derrick, used to drill for smaller subsoil. It needs at least one type of drilling. It's type 1 drilling fluid. And then we have oil sand extractor. Massive extractor to gather oil sands. Heavy oil refinery, light oil refinery. Like, is there another building that specifically produces bitumen? So, really does look like I'm gonna get stuck here, right? Bitumen. See, it says it's produced by a small oil derrick, right? Mega oil derrick, bitumen, bitumen froth. So will this work? Will this work? Either fluid, crude oil, tar, or raw gas. I like the idea of having to break into a resource to get it. This is welcome. Depending on the type of building you built. Small oil derrick will probably give crude oil, tar extractor will probably give tar, and natural gas derrick will probably give natural gas. So that makes sense. So I'm probably going to get crude oil out of this. All right, crude oil. Not so happy to see you. I can get it out of any old pump jack, but I probably can get it out of just the ground right here. This is probably going to turn into a small oil patch, right? I betcha, I betcha, I betcha. All right. So now I need to... I can get naphtha pretty easily out of this. Except, no, never mind. Crude oil and steam makes condensate, high distillates, low, medium distillates, low distillates, and residual mixture. Okay, we're probably doing this, eh? This is probably where our life is now. So we want bitumen. No, we want heavy oil. Heavy oil. So zinc is going to be a little harder than we thought, huh? And so this is probably where we're headed, right? Low distillates. This is not what we're doing. This would be really nice, but we don't. We just can't, right? Cannot. So low distillates come out of this. Crude oil and some steam makes condensates, high distillates, medium distillates, low distillates, and residual mixture. And guess what? All of these are going to have to be dealt with. How do we deal with this? So low distillates, obviously that's our main product, right? Goes into heavy oil. Beautiful. Residual mixture. You look like you're going to be sock. Goes into residual oil, and with just some vacuum, easy enough, and coking gas oil. So our problems proliferate. That's the word I'm trying to do. But on the upside, it makes a ton of coke. Absolute ton of coke. So this should probably replace the other coke generator I use. Residual oil. Oh, and goes into, no, it joins the product coming out of there. And this is what we want for residual mixture. Chromite sand, which we can get, then makes residual mixture. And residual mixture. So this is 1/4 of the residual mixture that goes in goes away. And then the oil comes out. But I don't have this yet. I don't have oil distillation. Oh, right there. It's what I'm researching as we speak. And so this reduces the oil to residual mixture, and then some more, 25 of this comes back, and so this just keeps going. So we have to get some chromite sand. Okay. It's a big old I suppose. So that's how we get rid of residual mixture and residual oil. Let's return. This we can get rid of. It just produces a lot of coke. Oh, and coking gas oil. Oh, and this is coming up right now. How wonderful. And this just spews out coke. Just spews out coke. And so this is being a waste product, and a major waste product at that. We're going to have to move that into the power line, I suppose. Venting that is going to be a complex process, but let's not talk about that because we're still on a complex process. Looks like we're not getting to zinc today, eh? Anyway, low distillates comes out of this. So residual mixture we can deal with. Low distillates, that's our product. Medium distillates can be with tin and chromium. So we gotta go get tin, and maybe we do tin first. Maybe we do tin first. Maybe we do tin first. Let's not let that distract us. It'll build up. It'll be fine. So tin chromium alloy. Maybe we do tin first. All right. Medium distillates becomes high distillates. And high distillates right here. High distillates and gasoline can become condensed distillates and naphtha. And naphtha we can use for bitumen. Naphtha we can use for a lot of things. Condensed distillates goes into petroleum gas with more gasoline. That's probably a far away, isn't it? I'd love to do this. Just vent it out and burn it. Petroleum gas processing stage 2. Where are you? Petroleum gas processing. Petroleum gas processing. It's a long way away. Okay. All right. See, why is this new? I mean, this is how we get rid of naphtha, should we have too much of it. Don't we already have chromite sand? Yeah, right there. This is better chromium. Kind of torn at the moment, right? Oh, loaders. Consumes oil per minute. Consumes stripped distillates per minute. Consumes grease per minute. Consumes nextlet slurry per minute. I know the description for the PyHard mod said that it came at terrible cost. And I now understand what they mean. At terrible cost. Yeah. Yeah, guys. This is kind of rough. All right, so moving on. Moving on again. Crude oil. Pump it out of the ground. Crude oil, we get medium distillates, right? We're on high distillates. High distillates, which you can just make into naphtha at a cost of condensed distillates. Condensed distillates has to go in petroleum gas. Petroleum gas we can burn, right? We just burn it. And we could do this, but I mean, filtration media is within reach. But we will just burn this right now. We'll drag it over. We will give it its own glass making area. We will burn it. But back again. Crude oil, medium distillates. That will get rid of high distillates. So this will get rid of this and this and this and this, leaving only condensates, which I don't understand. Condensates can only go to refine natural gas. It also gives us tailings we can get rid of. Natural gas we can burn. BTX, I don't know what you are. Actually, how much of this does have fuel value? Maybe I don't do any of this. Condensates. Fuel value. No, I burned this. Condensed condensates. I burned this. Distillates. Yeah, they all have fuel value. You're just getting burned. All of you. I don't want to deal with this. Yes. Yes, we are doing idiot. No. I shouldn't. I should do it right. I should do it right. But the waste products that just make more waste products, I shouldn't. So we're going to need tin up here, I think. Let's look at it again. Heavy crude oil. Crude oil. Okay, let's review it again. Let's go through the whole damn thing. Why is the number ticking down slower? Residual mixture. Residual mixture is just, it's about getting rid of it and getting coke. Does residual mixture or residual oil have a fuel value? It is just a waste product. Residual mixture. And if I ever need more coke, I can come and tap this. But as for right now, this is not required at all. So residual mixture, yeah, I'd love it if residual mixture had a fuel value. So right here, residual mixture, it does not. Residual oil does not. Coking gas oil does. So we do have to deal with that processing no matter what. Crude oil. All right, so again, we look at this. Medium distillates. This has to be processed. Low distillates, obviously, straight into the goal. Then we get the heavy oil, then we can start actually doing zinc properly. Great. Medium distillates, I can burn you, or I can turn you into high distillates with tin chromium alloy. So for right now, medium distillates burned. It's going to replace syngas over on the molten glass line. Wish I could just burn it for power somewhere. I could with a ooh, I should get more oil burners. Those are super inefficient, right? I should make steam using oil burners. And see how long that works. And then we go to high distillates. High distillates makes naphtha, which is useful. I should definitely do this. Pull in some gasoline, make naphtha. Naphtha is necessary for a lot of stuff. Wait, I can just take naphtha and get, no, I need bitumen froth. And this is all, oh, I don't even, Oil sand. So I get oil sand, I get crushed oil sand. I mean, I can just mine it. And then I get oil sand slurry. I can make bitumen froth out of that. And tailings. Is this a more direct way to do what I want? Am I doing this wrong? If I just want bitumen for just heavy oil, that's all I want. Is it not a lot easier, maybe not better, but easier to get oil sand? So inventory, oil sand, this thing. You just need a whole lot of what I don't got in my inventory. So let's go take care of that, right? So over here, over here, over here, over here. This stuff finds its proper home. Now we need more iron in our inventory, so we run all the way down. This is going at full speed-ish. There's a little break here, not a fan. Pick all that up. Now I can make the oil sand. Oh, just make you. All right, we're going to see how this does. I believe I may have made a terrible mistake at basically every opportunity. How about that? But how about we do not tackle the complexity of oil processing right now. Instead, we get bitumen this way. All right, so here we have this area. We have our big spider-looking thing. And we'll site you right here. What do? You make oil sand. That's great. Here, let's make a belt. It'll go this way. Let's see what you can do, my friend. Alright, it's simply a mixture of oil and sand. Dirty but good. Doesn't make a lot of it. I don't think I need a lot of it. Pollution is off the frickin' charts. And we have a huge amount of it here, so I don't think I have to worry at all. But anyway, let's take a look. Oil sand. Oil sand, we have it. Now we crush it in a jaw crusher. We've done things like this before, right? Then we get crushed oil sand, and then we add pressurized air and oil sand slurry. Oh wait, I shouldn't freak out, right? Oil sand slurry is just crushed oil sand, some steam, and some water. That makes oil sand slurry. And then we take the crushed oil sand from the previous step. Oh, rubber is not working anymore. Is this? Yeah, this is a solvent problem. Maybe I should look at that. And then we get bitumen froth and tailings. Tailings we know what to do with. Bitumen froth then becomes bitumen with naphtha. We have some naphtha, but not a lot, right? Like I seem to remember our naphtha production was gimpy. But this makes a lot of bitumen. And bitumen becomes heavy oil. And heavy oil we use for the zinc processing. So, okay, don't run next to this. So we're out of wood here. No, we're out of biomass, unfortunately. Here, we should definitely be working at full capacity. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Can I have you guys here? Yeah, I know. There you go. Alright, that should definitely be working. That should be working. Rubber now a bottleneck. Not really a huge problem, but still I should look at it. No solvent, and no carbon black. Carbon black is the big problem, right? Well, they're all problems. It's all that's a big problem right there. That's not something I'm looking at the moment. We have a tangle and a problem. I was trying to find where we made naphtha. Naphtha was during the rare earth sprint. It's not over here. We're too far. This will be obsolete soon, I think. How's oxygen? Oxygen's just fine. Oxygen again. That's probably not. Where did we make naphtha? Organic solvent isn't doing so great. We're missing naphthalene oil. Naphthalene. Naphthalene oil. Like, I do not like how the oil technology chain seems completely separate from the tar processing chain. Even though I can, I don't know. We are on organic solvent. Is there a better way to do this? Yeah, I'm probably not using you. Yeah, I can't use you yet. And so I need naphthalene and carbolic oil, but I don't have naphthalene oil, and I can only get it from exactly what I'm doing right now. So I'm out of luck. So that just has to suffer forward for a while. Naphtha. That's the coal bed gas. Distinctly different from all the other. Oh, natural gas is full up. And you were making naphtha. Okay. Okay. So this thing, what is this thing? You were taking gasoline and raw gas, and you were making natural gas and naphtha. Let's take a look at this. HT, naphtha. I will learn how to spell naphtha. So we can do this and get this, and that's a lot of naphtha. We can do. This is what we're doing right now. We're trying to use the side product as the primary product, and that's bad. Refined natural gas gives condensates and some naphtha. So I guess we just burn stuff, huh? Like, I feel like I am in a complete tangle at the moment, and I'm making very bad decisions. Like, trying to run off this side product is probably very bad, and we want to disconnect it from here. Because I don't want to mine any rare earths off this. That's a problem for another day. Instead, the naphtha will come this way. And the naphtha will make it over here somewhere, and that's how we're going to get to bitumen. That's how we're going to get to heavy oil. I think this is probably just a terrible plan. In fact, let's take a look ahead. Tin ore. Like, I think this is even a bad plan for today. So we get tin ore, and then tin ore goes to grade 1 in a screener. It goes to grade 1 and 2. Then grade 2 goes down to grade 1, and the rejects go to grade 1. So tin grade 2, its only purpose to go to grade 1. We want tin grade 1. Then to get tin grade 3, it goes to tin grade 3 right here in another screener. And then we get tin grade 3, and then we go to grade 4. We need a washer. It makes tailings. That's great. Then we go to tin dust in a ball mill, and that goes to molten tin. We have all of that right there. And then it goes to tin plate. So zinc is harder than tin. This is interesting. This is almost certainly going to be used, right? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And then makes molten solder, and then right here, yeah, that's going to be great. So I feel like I'm giving myself a problem. I feel like this is not the solution I am looking for. I feel like this is gonna be an issue before long. How's molten glass doing? We still need more. So what we want to do is come right here, and our friend the tin plate must go another way. God, I feel like I haven't done anything today so far. I've just yelled. All I've done today is yell and moved one minor processing thing in the Coke upgrader. All I've done is navigate complexity. How about that? All right, so now we need 2 more U's, right? And we need a... I need another glass place. And you have to make just molten glass, please, from this. There we go. I feel like what I'm doing is lazy and dumb. It's the and dumb part that's bothering me right now. Though I suppose the lazy part should also be bothering me. You do the exact same thing this thing's doing. I feel like I'm taking the easy way to get to heavy oil, and eventually I'm going to have to do all this work anyway, and it's going to be better. So it'd be better to take it head on and do all the oil processing stuff. But I'm obviously not doing that, right? So why worry? So right there and right there, we're going to be burning natural gas and condensates here. Get out of my inventory, right? All right. These aren't made that far away, so we will be able to get them out. There's an enormous buffer. Gonna have to figure out organic solvent soon. I get the feeling that's not going to be so easy, yeah? Not at my current tech level anyway. Here, right? Pretty sure that was there. So I didn't really do anything this session A, I just kind of struggled. I was in struggle this entire time. Alright, so you're hooked up and you're burning. It's burning 111 a second, so that's where the natural gas is going. Waste product and leaving the system. One day it will not be a waste product. I believe this with every fiber of my being, that I am burning something valuable, and one day I will need to come back and not be doing this. But today it is on fire. Oh, don't do this. This is where naphtha's going. Don't do this. So this way. Should get more pipe while I'm here, right? I mean, it is right up there. Snag more pipe. Okay, so over here, over here, over here. Then we take the condensates. You are going right here. You go right there. And you are blocked up because no naphtha. So very soon we will have a steady flow of naphtha. This may be the way you're intended to do things here. And this has to be like this, I suppose, because I built this all wrong. I really should not be doing it like this, so let's just not, right? Let's just not. The setup's bad, so don't do it. Don't do it like that. There, this is connected to that, and this is connected to that, and this is just, oh, don't do that. Pot's back on. Molten glass line. It's so awkward because if you put them next to each other, they both get used. So you can't stack them very nicely. This probably doesn't need to be here anymore, right? I mean, I know I need, here, just come straight south. I know I need seaweed and all that for the biomass, but still, this probably doesn't, God, I love these pipes. I absolutely love these pipes. It's right there. So that's how the glass gets out. Now bring condensates in. New. No, please. Use the good pipes. Okay. Right there, right there, right there, and right there. All right, you are burning condensates, yes? At a not quite enormous rate. There. Glass is leaving. Glass is leaving. Why are you not filling up? Grabby hands, why don't you do your work? I have no idea why they stopped. I have no idea why replacing them made them work again. Yeah. Okay, good. So now syngas is just being used as power right now. It's not, it's pure because I'm making it out of nothing. It's not consuming a waste product. Whereas right here, I'm draining out waste products. It's going to be a long time coming, huh? Is it falling? I would hope it's falling. Yeah. All right, so we made it, right? We made it. Naphtha. PHTH. PHTH. Naphtha. All right, naphtha then goes into bitumen when I have bitumen froth. Let's do it. I need a flotation cell. I need pressure pumps. All right, give me a flotation cell. Good. Give me pressure pump. Do I have one of these? I usually have them sitting around. Not right now. Pressure pump. All right, good, good, good. I feel this This is happening. Oil and sand. Mixture. Oh, there's none of this is going to be good. What am I looking for? Oil sand. Crushed oil sand. All right, so jaw crusher, crushed oil sand can do. Oil sand slurry, hydroclassifier, bitumen froth, centrifugal pan, which I have, and more pressurized air. See if the one pressurized air building can supply the entire process. Let's get naphtha right here and start pulling it over. Naphtha will have to go on top of everything. Right here. So over here, right here, maybe. Is this a good idea? Maybe. Right there. Okay. Is this good? I don't know. Is this working? Kinda not really. Am I establishing the infrastructure to pipe around this material when I have it in greater quantity? Yes. So in a, oh, absolutely not. A limited way, I am making progress of sort. Why is this all on one side of the belt? What's going on here, guys? Do I need to put a balancer somewhere? Oh, I totally do. Yeah, come on, guys. You can do better. And right there. Okay, all right. Breathe, breathe, breathe. We are making some sort of progress. We have made a product. We have established a plan. There's an amazing amount of thought that just has to go into all this. Like, this is not a it's not a game for fast and dumb decisions. Snap decisions. This is not a snap decision game. All right, so now, how much space am I going to need for what's coming? I don't know. I should get caught in a loop. Oil, sand, brushed oil, sand goes into stone. We need stone out. We got stone out right here. Like, I don't know if we can use this though. Maybe we can. I don't know. Brushed oil, sand. And then, where should I do this? Like, how did the area out here get crowded? I need a centrifugal pan. Don't I have you? I do. I need a hydroclassifier. I'm all over the map. Hydroclassifier. Hydrocyclone? No. Oh, I need another one. I already had one, but I'll need another one. All right, so I declare this is enough plankton, right? I declare this is enough plankton until I have to come and rip this all out and then get even more plankton. I declare here, right here. This is where we're going to do it. Good idea? No. This should be a very small, kind of artisanal setup. So, pump jack, you don't exist. If you do exist, you exist over here. So, pump jack. Okay, maybe you do exist. It's hard to say. It's one of them Schrodinger things. Right there. So, water. You make water. You can just make crude oil, huh? It takes small parts, though, which is surprisingly expensive. You think, oh, small parts. This will be easy. It is not easy. There. All right, continue helping. Just help. So right here, we are going to do this. We're going to crowd out our tin processing here. We're going to declare that we have enough phytoplankton for right now. Everything's going to be okay. So first off, we need jaw crusher. Jaw crusher comes in. We even use the same lines. This isn't enough room, is it? Let's just look at it then. Crushed oil sand. All right, now it needs to go into a hydroclassifier. There's not enough room here. This is dumb. Oh, a centrifugal pan. You have to make bitumen froth. You have to make oil sand slurry. So we can probably rig something up right here. Like, so this goes in and it makes crushed oil sand. It feeds this and it feeds this. Then it makes tailings. I suppose if I do this, I should do it closer over here. Alright, we will not do this here. We will do this properly somewhere. I'm going to leave this space for something else, probably just logistics. So we need steam in, we need water in, and we get tailings out and heavy oil out. So I declare right here, this is where we do it. We got a major rail to our north. We have tailings processing up here. It shouldn't be hard to tap into that, or just bring the tailings line down from right here or over here and then bring it over. So not hard. All right, this is what we'll do. This is going to involve a lot of copy and pasting, I can tell. So we do it in the dead center. Try not to impinge on things too much because we got rail here and we got rail there. So you make oil sand. Great. Oil sand has to go into two places. So it's got to be belt like so, and then belt like so. Like so. And now we need a hydroclassifier that goes right here. Its entire job. Oh no, we are already doing this wrong. So cut it, move it south. We'll site it correctly once it's all done. All right, so now we need pan. So this will travel past this, and this will be a layer of classifier and pan. Where's the pan? Centrifugal pan, right there. All right, so centrifugal pan makes the slurry. And we'll stick the vacuum pump somewhere. It's going to be easy. And then you make the froth. All right, I guess we got to cut it again because we're still taking up a lot of space. This is what I meant when I said do it properly. Do it in levels with areas for expansion and everything. So let's just pretend like we're going to need all the space. All right, so right there, and that goes in, and now we need bitumen froth. Bitumen froth. And this makes bitumen with naphtha. And again, it needs pressurized air, and this is with the flotation cell right here. Flotation cell. Floaty cell. I know I made you. Float. Cell? Did I not make one of these? I could have sworn I did. I could have sworn. Am I crazy? I mean, obviously, look what I'm doing. But are my perceptions no longer acute? Maybe it was consumed in something else. That happens from time to time. All right. Yoink. 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 All right. Fine. Okay. We'll do this. It'll be okay. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Over here. Run, 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 run. Run, run, run under the hot, hot sun. Then we have to go get some more intermetallics. And we will make this flotation cell. And then after that, I have general questions about the future and what I should be doing. Oh, we're on our way to making, all this is to make heavy oil. All of this is to properly cast zinc. I probably don't need to do it like this, but like I am. I would say something like fake tough, like, and you can't stop me, but obviously the game's doing a really good job of that, isn't it? So let's not bait it too much. And then after the flotation cell, it'll make, I need to turn into heavy oil. Heavy oil. Bitumen, and this means chromium, right? Bitumen in an ionic upgrader, which I've already made. Huzzah! Okay, good job, good job. Everything's okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. At least tech is going in the background. At least every time I look over, that's working. Do I know where I'm going? No, not really. Right here. This block. Now we have a flotation cell to point down. Oh. That's the proper place for it, and we will put the ionic upgrader just next to it. And we will hope this works, right? So, all right, oil sands come in right here, and then they come around, and then you need crushed oil sand, and you need crushed oil sand. So this part of the carousel is wrong. It comes around, and then it comes around here. So it comes around in here, and both these guys grab off it. So all this needs to be moved down. Bot assisted design right now. So material comes in, gets crushed, comes on a belt right here. We sort off the stone somehow. Stone goes right here, right there. All right. And then if, because, when, for, if, this makes bitumen, the naphtha will come in. This is going to be harder than I thought because of all the gases in and out. So the spacing's still wrong. Water coming in, super simple. It's probably like right up here, right? Yeah, right up, not saline water. Obviously that won't work. And we'll put a vacuum somewhere. There's real water. Why are you doing this dumb dance right here? Let's make things a little neater. There. And then chunk. And then this doesn't need to be thought about anymore. All right, that's a little better. Not a lot better, but anyway, we're going to have to work on our rails now. All right, let's just determine that this is where, I wish this would go up a little bit. No, this is fine. Right here, this is fine. It's fine, it's fine. So this is where it comes in, it comes out, stone gets sorted out at the end. It goes on one line, and then eventually right here, there's a splitter. No. Yes? No, don't do it. Don't tempt fate. These patterns have failed me so many times. 1, 2, 3. All right. Stone now goes out. Right here. Stone in. Oil sands in, stone out. Sands in. You need steam in, and you need water in. Water in, super simple. Pull it off this rail. Steam in, not so easy. And the problem is, I did this wrong right here. So this has to go up by 2. No? No. That needs to be right where it is. This needs to go up by like 4. Like a bunch. Like, I don't know. We might have just enough space here. So steam in right here. Water in right here. And then this... man. So this doesn't have to go this far. So we will make a line right here for, what are we? Slurry? And of course, it's the slurry line is right here. And then, just like this. And that puts out bitumen froth and tailings. There's the tailings. Tailings will go out right here, I guess. And we will find a way to get rid of it. No, it has to... This will be the tailings line right here. Now we need 2 more rails in just for this. I suppose I could be tight and hopeful. What has to go in? Bitumen. You make bitumen, right? This is going to be awkward no matter what I do. Well, obviously that can't go there. Okay. So tailings will go out right here. And then this will go out right here, I declare. And then this line right here will be compressed air. So right here, We can't do that, so we have to do this. I'm trying to build with expansion in mind. All right, so that gets in everything this needs and takes out everything this needs, and we've used the lines that we need to. So now we just have to, bitumen froth comes out here. So you have to attach to here. Build more pipes. And now you need naphtha in. We need a naphtha rail. So like this and this. And this comes over like this, right? And that is everything you need. And we can probably collapse this down a little bit. Okay, so this puts out bitumen and tailings. And this also makes tailings. The tailings line will be like this, and so the tailings line will be, well, yeah, right here. And this is where the discipline breaks down, because I'm not putting this on another level. I very much wish this wasn't so tall. I mean, it's nice looking and all, but still. Then the water will get in, and then the heavy oil will get out, and we'll do something with the heavy oil. So, am I happy with how this is? I feel like it's misaligned. So let's align it right there. Like this, right? And if anything has to be carted around, it's on this side. And then this is room for growth. Not a lot of it, but there is some. Okay. Oh good, we got another tech. Here, research something more. Technology has never been the cause of any of our problems. Okay, come on friends. Work, work, work. And the vacuum pump will come over here and just be fine. Everybody in my pockets. Alright, so I am not super duper confident in this. That's enough to give it a first shot, you know? So you come here, and then you just stop. So up, 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 and then up, up, up. No, you only really need one, right? Yeah, one crushed oil sand. Which makes my two there wildly ambitious. Crushed oil sand right there. Bop and bop. And you are stone, of course. Bop and bop. I'm getting almost nothing done today. Absolutely tragic. And you just dump into this stone line right here. It's glorious. I see an entire belt of copper right there. Makes me happy. Almost assuredly do not have enough oil sand production, leaving that as a issue to solve later. All right, let's drag in our primary material, which is going to be this stuff. And we have to find a good line for ourselves, which looks to be right here, right? Right here. This is our line. Okay. Fantastic work. Great job. Okay, right there. We are assuredly not producing fast enough. We will deal with that problem in a bit here. That is not a problem for right now. All right, leap this up and over one more time. Don't leave them hanging. Like, that should all be automatically filled in by bots. Like, the system should be smart enough to know. Now we've got a unfortunate little tangle right here, so we have to come over here. No, that's not possible, huh? Hopefully I've left enough room to leap. If someone needs that rail, okay, this is it. And we're gonna have oil sands coming up in a bit. Probably, I don't know, maybe. And then this comes up here, and now you need water. Water, I can do. Water in, great. Steam in, that one's harder. I thought we had a steam line right over here. Muddy sludge is completely full up. That's worrying. Steam line right there. Completely usable steam. Yeah, I have no idea how, like, at what level the factory is operating right now. Oh, sad. Can I leap that? I can't. God, I love these pipes. Best pipes ever. So steam line needs to come in right here. So we got it right there. All right, so like this and then like this. This. All right, there's the oil sand arriving. So now steam in, okay, you get your stuff, you make your slurry. Slurry goes out, slurry comes on. Oh, this is supposed to be the slurry rail, and I've already made the tailings rail. Well, I guess we have an extra rail right here, right? It's good I left one. Right here, here is tailings rail. Okay, great. And this will curl around into the maze of pipes, and then it too will go on tailings rail. All right, tailings hooked up. Happy about this? Yeah, thrilled. Super thrilled. All right, so you get your stuff. No, wait. No, this is wrong. Well, no, that's not wrong. Okay, I guess it's not that wrong. It's supposed to come around like this. All right. Okay. All right. Sort of wrong. It's sort of wrong. There. And you boys fight over that. All right, so it comes in, you get all your stuff, you do your thing. You need pressurized air, and you got the slurry, and you got the thing, so we're going to go over here. Pressurized air on demand. Just like right here, right? Pressurized air. And I want you to fill this pressurized air line, which is right here. And if necessary, I will add more pumps. Good. All right, pressurized air in. That's in. These things are accounted for. Naphtha in, froth in. Froth comes here, froth comes out. Good. I can expand if necessary. Now we get bitumen and we get tailings. And bitumen goes here. We need to get chromium in. Guess I neglected that, right? That's the chromium line right there. That's chromium right here, right? Just right there. So we'll take care of that in a second, but I get the feeling that chromium in will be right here. That's nice. Don't want to pick up that nickel. There's no use for nickel. Nickel probably shouldn't exist. Why is lead so like that? I betcha I'm going to have to start venting muddy sludge directly soon. No. No, this is fine, but it takes a lot of power. And the soil, I'm not sure what I'd do with. I guess I do it like this, huh? I convert a lot of these to start using this. Yeah, there's my muddy sludge absorption. Moss, 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 and we'll need it for the sea sponge. Oh, you need bacteria? That's gonna suck. Anyway, that's a sucking for later. Naphtha needs to come in now. Where did I leave naphtha? Right here. I left it exactly, well, not exactly where it needs to be, but rather close to where it needs to be. Come over. I need you to come down, probably right here. I need you to attach to the local network right there. And then gonna have to pick that up. Gonna have to do this. See, it should be intelligent enough to join there. I mean, with the age of the game and the skill of the developers, I feel like it should not be troublesome for them to make that work. I may be neglecting some aspect of it, but perhaps I am not. All right, froth in, and now we're almost there. We water in right here. We're gonna get something done today, I swear. I guess water. Oh, water has to be a problem, huh? Looks like we have exactly enough space. That is weird. Weird and possibly a lie. All right, water in. Okay. Let's go get chromite in. Here, take it. I have some in my inventory. Right there. Chromium, not chromite. That's different. I have to get rid of this nickel somehow. I think there's like a single use of nickel in the entire game. Strikes like nickel is the resource or the plate type which seems least needed. At least I didn't pick up much. Why would you ever need two? Alright, bitumen in, water in, heavy oil out, and that's our goal. This is the entire point of it. The heavy oil rail is there. The only thing left is to hook up tailings, right? Tailings. So tailings come out here, come here, more tailings, more tailings. And I've decided I'm going to drag them north and try to get into the tailings vent for here. Where are you, tailings? Oh, unfortunately, I did not plan for this, huh? Well, oh crap. We were gonna have to do something weird and dumb. Suggest everyone avert your eyes. This isn't happening. This isn't happening. Just, it's not real. It's okay. Alright, so we have to get the tailings up, and I declare this shall be tailings line right here. Should I do that? That's naphtha line already. So hard to tell what's going to be required. Just like right here, right here. This is going to be like close enough. TM patent pending. Okay. We'll use sucky pipe to join. Alright, tailings, tailings, tailings. Now we have to just get it over. There is tailings right there. I declare right here, right? Obviously this is going to work, right? Nice. Love this pipe. And then down here, down there, and it is all hooked up. We should be all hooked up right now, right? He says with the utmost confidence in his voice. Over here. All right, start. Let's go. Now, obviously we don't have enough primary product coming in, and this will run dry. And that's fine for the moment, right? So up we come, up we come. I will get proper zinc plate this episode. I hope so anyway. All right, so we've made this, Are we here? We've made that. How much of this do we need? We should have enough. Oh, maybe you had just not enough. All right, we're making bitumen. It is a nice looking building though. It's just too big. That could have been done better. All right, heavy oil created. We have heavy oil, and we need one of these cycles for every time we cast zinc, right? So this is probably going to be a bottleneck. Probably going to have to be moved elsewhere. Probably everything's a problem. Probably it's all a lie. But we have done a thing. Heavy oil. Now we take a look at what we can use it for, and right there. Oh, we need it in molten zinc? Ooh. So we probably are not making enough of heavy oil right now. Alright. How do I get shale oil? This is just, I remember this is kerogen, right? We're absolutely not doing that. And kerogen, yeah. Absolutely. I don't want to deal with kerogen ever, even though this seems like a very efficient way to do it, and I am probably doing this in the dumbest way possible. Like, this is probably what you're supposed to do, and just burn this and burn that. And involves many fewer moving parts. But instead I'm doing this, and I mean, it seems solid enough, right? For the moment, right? All right. Okay, just put it out our head. Only good thoughts, only good thoughts, only good thoughts. Aliens aren't making it out, right? Yeah, let's just check out everything while we're here. This is all working, right? This is obviously working. We're all backed up. We've probably made all the guns. That's all backed up. So we can take a look at this. What we got? We have crude oil. This makes crude oil. Just like, okay, it's a small oil patch. And can we build on it? Yes. All right, so that was obviously a side quest which bore no fruit. Eventually, I'll have to do this, right? But this is not eventually. This is just where I am today. So, just move on. Next screen, next thing I'm going to do is drag power down like this. I think this is just for a radar station, right? So it is very much non-critical, but might as well leave it there. Didn't I half pull something down up here, which I should go take care of? And I have some inventory space? Yes, exactly. Okay, try to multitask. Okay, good. Now I have all the guns I need to push. I guess I'm just going to push straight south, huh? Just do clearances. Okie dokie. Not super thrilled about that, but what you gonna do? So right here, it's time to build the entire zinc processing line. And I think I still have everything, right? So let us begin. Well, let's go get another drink. Be right back. All right, first, just cut power. No, don't cut power. We're going to govern it by ore in. All right, so zinc ore. Zinc ore enters the world and then needs an iron stick. An iron stick and a ball mill. So we actually need an automated factory. Factory. So the first thing in the zinc processing chain is actually an automated factory. Stick to the lines. I believe the convention is 3 off, and you're just going to make sticks. So first thing that has to come in is iron plate, strangely enough, which will probably come up from here and then over, like somewhere, some line, and you will make sticks. Here, have one to start. Then we will have a probably 4 of these in. 4 of these out. Not yet, dude. Not yet. Not yet. Then we do a carousel, as we do. And then this way, right here, next to ball mill, right? Ball mill. Ball mill goes right here. And you make, not this, you make zinc grade 1. So zinc ore comes in. Well, we have to get the ore in somehow, right? And those are the sticks. So this doesn't exist right here, right? It has to be right there. That's what has to happen. And then we have to do one of these, and then this goes this way. And then the zinc ore comes in right here with a gap. And that gap is where we will turn it on and off. You need a stick. All right, so out comes soil, which is interesting. Zinc grade 1 goes one way. So we're going to need a sorting line here. No, we don't have to. Here, your stick can come right here. And then out can be, we'll probably do it like this. What's the processing time on this? 4 seconds? All right. So you make soil. You take soil. And you take stone. And you put this on a waste belt. And the waste belt will go out. And meanwhile, you need zinc grade 1. This is going to be quite a bottleneck right here. There we go. Zinc grade 1. And our entire life is trying to make more zinc grade 1. Okay. So can do, can do. Zinc grade 1 obviously is the main product. Here is the waste line, which we will now deal with. This has to get split, obviously. I want just soil to go to the right, and that will leave stone to go that way, and we will link stone up. Where is stone out? And we do not have a soil belt, even though we have use for soil. So stone will go, just going to leap whatever's going to be here. And this is stone out. We're definitely going to need to go get more belts. There, stone out. Meanwhile, soil out. Now, if we run all the way down here, we will see the soil extractor. Why are you stopped? Oh, we cannot vent muddy sludge. That will not be addressed right now. This soil will go right here. And we are going to do a soil line. It's going to be right here. And then it's going to come up right here. Probably shouldn't have picked up all those arms. Muddy sludge is overwhelming us. How is moss production right now? Moss. It's way down. How is carbon dioxide? Oh, it's a fluid. It's kind of down in tandem. Do I leave off and go look at this? Do I continue building zinc? Like, what is causing this problem? Muddy sludge is a waste product. It is no longer being vented. It is usually vented into moss and trees. Trees are overwhelming us. Is this the point where we're at right now? Too many trees? I will go look at it when I have to go in. But I do not have to go in quite yet. So, not looking at it quite yet. So here is our soil line. And it will be used to make sand. And that's good, right? Join right here. Up and over. Okay, great. All right, so this now, waste products sorted, primary products go this way. And this, the world is now a quest to create zinc grade 1. So now we have to upgrade zinc grade 1 into zinc grade 2. Is it? Zinc, how does that make sense? Zinc grade 1 now goes into zinc grade 2. 2 zinc grade 1 goes into a zinc grade 2. No, I was thinking of something else. That was probably tin, maybe. I don't know. And say. And we make sand. We have a sand line, so that's good. So that's an impact crusher next. I am going to run out of belt. It's like this. And we make an impact crusher. Goes right here. No, it does not go right there. Impact crusher. Still the best building in the game, I think. I like how low it is and how active it is. Like the particles that obscure up here are transitory, so you can still see through it. It's very nice. All right, you're going to make zinc grade 2 and you're going to make sand. So sand's going to come out right here. Whitelist. Sand. Just sand. Not pure sand, just sand. And the primary product comes out right here. And the waste product comes out here as per protocol. Let's do this nice. That could be better. I like it when it leaves more of a gap. All right, that looks better. And so here we have zinc 2. Point list, zinc, parenthesis 2. Right. So zinc parenthesis 2 comes out here like this. And then sand has to leave the system. This was just an example, right? It probably should go out exactly on the edge of the walkway. So right here, this produces just all sorts of waste products. Okay. And Zen, that's sand casting. And then sand line is right there. And I do not have enough belts with this, so I have to go in. So, great, right? Oh, is this enough? Can I leap? I don't think so. So now we are in a world of pain because of Mr. Bolide right here. This is going to cause problems. Okay, it will cause more problems, especially if I ever have to use it. I should at least do it right, right? There. Now it has the correct proportions. All right, let's go in. Let's try to look at muddy sludge. Try to figure out what's going on there. Obviously, it's being made and not consumed. So I'm not going to be able to turn zinc on this episode, am I? That hurts so bad. I got sucked into the oil processing rabbit hole. And that was not fun to stare at. How are we doing here? Oh, we spent all of that. Excellent. It's all drained out. So now muddy sludge. Wood line completely choked. So is this the cause of all of our misery? Looks like we got a whole lot of seedlings in there. So let's just run down to the big moss farm. That should be what's eating all of our muddy sludge. And if it is not, well, there are issues. I am going to have to do some electrolysis to, yeah, this can't go because it can't vent. This can't go because no carbon dioxide. All right, give me a composter. Need more iron and need more steel, so I can get both of those. We will start composting wood again, just to move things forward and to produce carbon dioxide. It's a dual purpose action right here. So what am I doing? What am I looking for? I'm looking for steel. Composter, please. There. All right, so I located it in a bad area last time. So let's look at it. So up here, up here, up here, we have main wood power that starts heading north. Oh, I gotta go with my belts. If I'm gonna do this properly, I'm gonna need to belt things all over the place. And this is stopped for lack of high science, which is probably rubber related, which I don't want to think about right now. You know, a whole lot of belts. Luckily, with all this not working going on, there's plenty of spare parts, small parts left over in order to make belt for me. So, think. We have power wood that heads north right there. This is power wood at this point. And we are burning it in to fuel our furnaces. And there's not enough to do that, so we started moving to coal, and we're going to do that more and more. So we need to turn this wood into biomass, and the biomass has to get over in the main biomass line. I think that's what I should do. Oh, I imagine pollution is slipping loose. Still shocked I haven't gotten an attack. So. Maybe I just reproduce everything right here. No, wait, because biomass needs to be consumed. I'm going to make a lot of biomass and it has to be consumed. And so the best way to do that would be to pull it over to the furnace I made right here. Right now it's using wood, but I really want to use biomass. And so the main wood power line should get split, I suppose. Come along here. This is not recommended. Here, we can put it on one of these existing lines in order to save on space. And so I want you to preferentially go to the left. So here is where, if it ever backs up, it should go to the left, and then this is wood eligible to be processed into a non-wood state. So come this way, come this way, this way, come this way, come this way. Alright, so what we need to do, this is sacred space we're in, right? No, this is logistic space we're in right here. So what we need is to destroy wood and then in its place produce carbon dioxide and produce biomass for this burner, or the biomass reactor. Though honestly, just carbon dioxide might be best for right now. Let's try this with the simple way of doing it. Because the best thing to do would be to go down and drag it all the way down to the other compost outline and have them be unified. And now that I say that, I kind of have to, right? So let's do furnace, high pressure furnace. That's exactly how many I need. And we're going to do this right here, I suppose. Where are you? Compost. Ginormous compost machine. I have serious questions about, does this need to be this big? Right here, I suppose. Well, I suppose this also seems like something that should use this space right here, you know? This weirdo space, which surely can be put to better use. Maybe I do that. So let's pick this up. And instead of using big space, we use smaller space. And we just start like right here. And you just compost. We will bring in wood right here so we can see it. God, it's so difficult to find the boundary here. Don't love it at all. You will compost wood. And unfortunately, we'll have to come in right here. So that's fine. Can do. And then drop down. Drop down, drop down. I don't like how the inserters are showing through the composter. Like, is that something I can do? Cut. Is this something I can correct? No, they're always going to show through. That's unfortunate. All right, this will make biomass. This will make a great deal of biomass, right? Like this situation right here. Right? And then we need first stop for biomass will be these high pressure furnaces, what I just made. Oh, I already had one. This is unfortunately a little close, but good enough, right? And all you guys make is carbon dioxide. Bop, bop. And how much do you need in? 10 every 2 seconds. So yeah, you guys get coated. That is almost certainly, this is almost certainly too much, right? I'm being dumb here, right? That's fine. I've been dumb before. So right there. Now we need carbon dioxide, which surely exists around here somewhere, right? Oh, we need an overflow valve. Up. Do not think, simply do. And where does this go? I don't know. What did this used to do? I don't know. Oh, this used to be seaweed, right? No? I bet this was ore in once upon a time. I bet this is heading down towards the old copper processing area. And I never cleaned this belt up. Okay, that's good. No. I don't know what that was. I'm kind of nervous about having done that now. Well, there was nothing feeding into it though. Oxygen level is great. Hydrogen level is great. Carbon dioxide does not appear to exist around here. You're oxygen still. Carbon dioxide around here? Surely there's some carbon dioxide around here, right? No. Well, perhaps not. Muddy sludge is still a problem. And the system I'm setting up should be a blow to both sides of that, right? Because it will consume carbon dioxide. That's oxygen again. Damn. And it will, what is this? I don't even know. It will consume carbon dioxide, and it will also, no ash. Oh, did I never upgrade these? Oh no, ash isn't getting out. Ash isn't getting out because it used to be a minor product here. But now it is not. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Sidestep. Found carbon dioxide. Found another problem. Sidestep, sidestep, get deflected, get deflected. All of this is ashless. And you're all working, right? Be it ever so slowly. Carbon dioxide line is adequate, maybe? I don't know. But we're not making any lead because this is a huge problem. So what we need to do is to move this ash line in, and it has to join the ash line out, right? Because this is an ash line out. So just do this. Turn this thing around. Turn that frown upside down. Clip it so hopefully hopefully I remember, right? So we will go on the aromatics line. And we don't have to go far. Yes, I did do this specifically because it had that little notch back there. So we will get this ash line again. It's just, again, amazing the ages of the various products and side products, and how ash has come and gone many times now as the factory has evolved, and there hasn't been a clear right answer. Okay, so that was definitely an improvement. What was I doing? Carbon dioxide right here. You need to get hooked up into the new carbon dioxide generator, which I'm making, which is over here, right? So right here is the furthest extent of carbon dioxide. So this is where I tap the line. and start dragging you north towards the composter. I'm getting very serious vibes that this is not better, merely different. So let's see. Where did I put this system in? There's that. Hi, I'll get back to you eventually. But I guess we want to go over here. Where did I put this in? Right there. This is where the carbon dioxide comes. All right, this is where we put the underflow valve. And this is where we go on a journey. Can we? No, there's no way. Absolutely no way. All right, so we have to go up a bit. We'll do that right here. We'll get this carbon dioxide into the system. There's like 3 places where carbon dioxide's made, all proper generators, not like waste product generators, actual real generators. So if one fails or one's slow, the others should pick up the slack, right? I mean, ideally, there's only one. One is easiest to think about. But no, don't do that. So we don't want this. We don't want this. We probably want to join right here, right? Okay. Hook that up. Hook that up. I can definitely see how this whole mod would just overwhelm people. I'm having a very difficult time keeping it all straight. All right, time to light this up. See what sort of terrible future we have brought ourselves into. All right, now just find power. All right, start. Each one of those is 3 composts, so this is just an enormous amount of compost being made. Good. And now that compost, you're going to start making carbon dioxide, just blowing carbon dioxide into the system at maximum rate. I feel like I'm getting tangled up here with wood as a fuel and wood as a waste product and wood as pollution control and wood doing all these different things. I feel like I shouldn't have this problem to begin with. Because like wood should probably, I should be probably backing off of wood as a fuel, and I probably should have been doing this a while ago. But I did not, because I wanted to fuel myself purely without ash. Then ash became a problem, and I found myself making ash on purpose. So I do not know what is the correct way to play, but I do know that this play session is coming to an end. We will not, in fact, get to Zinc today. There will be no joy in Whoville. We will only get partially to where we need to go. And even then, kind of shameful. So this is eventually, all of that carbon dioxide will fill up and it will stop producing biomass. And when it does that, it will stop consuming wood if the biomass backs up. And we don't want that to happen. We want everything to keep going smoothly, hopefully. So, I wonder why this has so few wood on it. That's a gathering line, I guess. If we go way deep in here, way deep to like right here, we will get the biomass in line. And that's what we want to meet up with. So we have a producer of biomass here heading down to the main biomass inn on its way to become like depolymerized organics, on the way to become fish food, on the way to become even more carbon dioxide, and so on and so forth. So we should stack this biomass on top of that. Even if it means snaking our way through here in a way that feels really bad. It's like right over here, right? No, still farther south. Still go south, but we can't anymore. So we'll have to take a turn here. Let me go right there. Then we probably want to come in behind this, right? I question everything that I see in here. Can I please lay eyes on our goal? This isn't even the goal. I was heading to the wrong spot. Right here is the goal. Like, we want to slide in right here. So, yeah, right on this side of the lead. So all this is wrong. There's the first biomass sneaking through. There will be more. Then over and down. Fortunately, biomass gets in my inventory. You. Not as bad as poop. You. Okay. Sneak down, keep sneaking down. One day I will clean this up and wonder what I was thinking. And I will have to reply to myself on that day. I have no idea. Not a frickin' idea. Yeah, so here we are. Made it. And turn right. Go right there. Biomass. Some of it will also go into carbon dioxide here, but then some of it will feed out. So, oh dear. Why have the Augs stopped? Why are the Augs on strike? This has a possibility of bringing the entire factory to a screeching halt, right? The Augs are on strike. I must see to the Augs. Augs, my friend, what's going on? What is the problem? What is the problem? I'm here for you. What? Why? What can I do? We don't have Auog food. Why don't we have Auog food? We don't have moss. We don't have moss. Why? Because everything was shut down. Because not enough carbon dioxide. So, okay. And carbon dioxide is building in the system again. Let's just go and make sure. That's also why Pi Science had stopped, right? Because no moss. No moss equals no substrate. No substrate equals everyone is sad forever. That's fine. Let's go down and check and just make sure. Muddy sludge pressure has fallen. So, okay, that was the primary problem. So again, carbon dioxide was our issue. Yeah, so you're all going, right? All of you. I have to get the next level of moss. I really do. How do I get moss 2? Moss 2 is like the biggest step up ever, right? Moss 2. You need Sarcoris, cDNA. No, wait, right here. Moss Mach 2. Oh. Oh, it's just a completely determinative process I just have to make? But then, like... Huh. But does a moss farm that makes moss number 2, moss 2, also make moss 2? Doesn't look like it, right? Because I can do this. Oh, I can't do any of it right now, so I should stop looking at it. Huh. This doesn't do much at all. And this does ground sample, Sarcoris, cDNA, moss sample. Oh, moss 2. Oh. You put in moss 2, you get 3 moss 2. So this is how you light it. By doing this cycle, and you eventually get some moss 2. And maybe if you even want to run this forever, probably not. But then to make more in a forcing manner, you have to do this. You have to put in a whole Sarcoris to get 1 unit of moss. Wow. Wow. Everything else is fine, but the whole Sarcoris. Wow. And this doesn't happen for a long time. So, okay. So I'm stuck on this, and we don't force it. Sodium alginate's going to be just fine. It's all going to be just fine, and it's a 2% chance, and I'll set up a couple of them, and I'll just let it go for like literal years, though it's a slow process. My point is, this is now sprung to life. We can probably see evidence of this. Moss. And it's still coming back up, right? Maybe. Like, why would it not be at just complete peak? Like right now. I guess it is right now. Like, how did I sustain that for so long? Maybe there's others that are blocked up. All you guys are going, right? All of you. And moss. Am I at the point where I can take stone to make moss? Just optionally? Oh, that's such a bad conversion. And I want them to eat the muddy sludge anyway. The problem is it also eats the carbon dioxide. So, all right, pressure's building. Moss is flowing. Power is off. Oh, wait. I bet that's a big thing, right? I bet you're having trouble. Yeah. Low power situation because no Augs. Ooh. That's interesting. And like I need the power to generate the food for the Augs. I wonder how I should sit down and do the math on that because it takes a while. It takes a bit to run it takes quite a long time to produce that moss. And in that time it's eating power. It's like it's eating 100 kilowatts. So it's not eating that much. So that's not a huge thing. So it's probably, yes, probably very much efficient. Now we are slowly getting our Augs back up, right? Certainly looks like it. Looks like, oh, they're all going? Yeah, so we're getting our Augs back to work. This feels very tenuous to me. Like I'm on the edge of a factory brownout situation. 50 tired Augs need to be vented. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe this has to preferentially come here. Output priority to the left. And have these guys running 24/7. Just to clear this area properly. Yep. And zip, and Aug back to work, and Aug back to work. Here, let's take a look at Aug food. Auog food. Aug food. Yeah, it'd fallen to nothing, and now it's coming back up. And I'm kind of worried I don't have enough production right now. Yeah, like these tired here, we can bootstrap this, right? Because we didn't do a proper carousel, and now it's biting us. It will wake up properly eventually, but we can accelerate the process by just moving the Augs ourselves. Okay, so It's an ecosystem. The factory is an ecosystem. And a little bit of it got knocked off, and all of a sudden we had enormous problems. So the Augs are starting to go, and they're coming around. The pressure is building. Aug food is coming out again and again. We are just regenerating Augs. I wonder if this is actually enough Aug generation, or we're just going to... Well, it would have run out before if this wasn't enough. I am concerned. So like power is coming back on. That makes everything work better. That ensures that more moss is coming. That means these guys turn slower. So we get less tired Augs, so that they pick up more, that they pick up fewer, and so these Augs penetrate farther, so more power comes online, and so on and so forth. Yeah. Do we have any more hydro power events out here? Man, this play session did not go as planned. Not even a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I need more moss. I might, like, am I just crushing stone into gravel for concrete? I may consider directing that towards moss instead. Carbon dioxide is getting pressurized. Moss is being produced. I need that next generation moss. I should probably set it up. Moss Mach 2, but I don't even have the tech yet, so why worry? And this is not going to be hard to run an entire bank of these and just hopefully get the moss. That will slowly get production up throughout the entire base. Where's moss? Moss Mach 2. Okay, I can't even do that now, so don't think about it. Try not to think about it. All right, we're going to review. We're going to go look at our composter. We're going to see the main power line here for wood and see if it is actually moving. Looks like it is. This is the main wood power line. And I think it is anyway. No, that is. That is moving though. So let's go over here, over here, over here. How's glass? Glass is full up because everything had stopped. So the different bottleneck is building. So right here, it is moving, is coming into the composter. It is making a line of compost. Some compost is making it out. That's good. This is fully pressurized? Yes. And this is kind of fully pressurized? Yes. So, all right. We walk all the way to the other compost generator. This is probably good because we need fish food and all that. This is probably healthy overall. We follow this down, and it wends this winding path. Probably shouldn't have been here. Probably should have never been here, but we'll see. Down here, down here. I don't know why there's this gap. All right, makes it onto this line. This line where we're picking up all the waste seaweed. We are consuming it fast enough, and that's good. And that's a good thing. And now some of the biomass is making it off. It's not backing up at all, which is interesting. I would have expected it to start doing that immediately. But yeah, I need to reinstate this. Output priority to the right. And then that will go down to make fish. Wow, we were out, weren't we? We were straight up out. Yeah. This probably means we didn't have any fish food being made. But now it's going to start. Yeah. We'd probably run out of fishes at some point as well because we weren't making enough biomass. So we solved a problem we didn't know we had. which is good. We still have all sorts of problems, which is not good. But we also got heavy oil online. Is there anything else I can do with heavy oil, or am I just making zinc out of you? Let's take a look. I did take the cheapy route to making this. I didn't do full oil processing. Like this stack, I could have done this by other routes. So this is probably going away eventually. Oil, sand, brushed oil sand. Is anything else done with this? Like, is this just on its way to making bitumen? I guess bitumen can be done to make all sorts of stuff. Like just nitrogen? That's not bad. No, that's not needed. That's needed. So this is another way. Oh, this is bad. It's another way of getting the crude oil system. Oh, you can just make nickel ore out of that? But why would I want to do that? And get syngas out of it? That's terrible as well. So basically this is only for getting heavy oil. And heavy oil is used in a lot of stuff. Molten aluminum, molten titanium, molten zinc. Tin, rare earth alloy, that's coming. Oh, and kerosene. I could use this to power the power plant, but it's going to, a oil power plant, but it's going to drink in way too much. Like, absolutely is going to drink way too much. It's too bad I can't do this. That would be nice. Yeah, because this is not hard at all. Heavy oil, that's a while away. Chromosome info crystallization. Don't want to know. And this is, I got that, I got that, I got that. And this is probably pretty cool. That's just fuel production. Yeah, I believe you. So heavy oil, one more time, heavy oil will be used in a lot of stuff. Molten aluminum, molten titanium, molten zinc, obviously. Lubricant. So this isn't entirely wasted effort, so fine. And then next time, tomorrow, we will shift over again. And we will do that thing we said we were going to do probably 20 hours ago. Nope, don't turn here. We will go up here, and we will come to here, and we will actually get this online. All right, I made it this far today. That's pretty good, right? I choose to believe this is pretty good. And I'm done now. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye now. Bye. 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 Bye.